speaker, Céleste. She's from MINDZEIT.
Yes.
And I'm very looking forward to that talk because it's about mindfulness. And also, I've already talked to Celeste. We're having a short, like a training session, like a short workshop, so we can try something out. And I will stay here and make it too, because mindfulness helped me a lot over the last year. And tackling stress is one of the main factors that was important for me to keep my work-life balance working out, since it already tipped over last year. So if you're interested in that, have a lot of fun also at home. I'm sure you can learn a lot, and also maybe take part in that short training session. And Celeste, the stage is yours. Have a lot of fun.
Thank you. So hi everyone, great to see you all. So my name is Céleste Kleinjans. I'm a co-founder of the Cologne-based startup MINDZEIT. It's a mental health startup, and I'm also a guest lecturer at several universities on the topics of mindfulness, digital ethics, and mindful entrepreneurship. Today I want to give you an impulse on the topic of mental health and mindfulness, and why mindfulness is especially important for game developers. And yeah, as already mentioned, I also want to give you a practical insight on the topic of mindfulness afterwards. So first of all, I have a question to you guys. How are you feeling today? Good, great, that's great. Probably all of you has asked another person today how they are feeling. Or you have been asked this question. But if you are asked this question, how are you, do you answer honestly? Because most of the time we don't. And if you think about how you're feeling now, how you're really feeling, what would be your answer? Are you good, bad, okay? That is actually what we usually answer when we are asked. But what does good, bad, okay mean? What concrete feelings are there actually behind? Is it fear? Is it grief? Is it gratitude or pride? So maybe you just dim in and ask yourself for a sec what your concrete emotions are right now. I know, maybe it was easy for you, maybe more difficult. For most of us, it's pretty difficult to answer this question. And to answer even to ourselves honestly. Because in our modern society, we are more and more disconnected from ourselves. We are disconnected from our feelings, our inner states, to our problems or like everyday challenges in family, work, or partnership. We are overstimulated with a permanent digital overload. Emails, news, social media, we are connected with everyone, but actually we lost our connection to ourselves. And that is a huge problem. Because mental illnesses, mental problems are on the rise due to permanent negative stress or negative feelings. And that's a huge problem. You probably all know the saying, you are what you eat. But what really defines and shapes us as humans are our feelings. They shape us in a way, how our attitude towards life is, how we decisions make. So actually, we are what we feel in every life situations. And we even see it in our faces. The laugh lines, the worry lines, they shape us as human beings. The good news is, if we become aware of our feelings and thoughts, we can influence them in a positive way so that we can prevent mental illnesses. 87% of all people in Germany feel stressed, and this number is increasing from year to year. And persistent negative emotions generate the highest number of sick days more than other diagnoses like back pain. And this causes an annual economic damage of 36 billion euros only in Germany. So what can we do about it? Mindfulness is the most effective tool to get a better understanding of ourselves and to promote our mental health. And the positive effects of mindfulness has been intensively researched for over 30 years. Mindfulness helps, to quit our negative thinking patterns, to stay flexible in our thinking and creative, to focus and to relax. And the good thing is you can learn to be mindful no matter how old you are. But why is mindfulness so important, especially for game developers? Because game developers are particularly at high risk of burnout. But why is that so? As game developers, you are exposed to not only everyday life challenges like family, work, partnership, but you are going on an unknown path that no one has taken before you, because you have a vision of a game that doesn't exist. So you are taking a path with unexpected challenges and that you have to master. I'm not only talking about deadlines and like overtime hours, call it crunch. So I'm talking about realizing your vision, and following your own vision is like a personal hero's journey, actually. So you are a hero in your own adventure, because that is what an adventure is. You're going on an unknown path. But every hero, needs his superpowers and skills, needs strength and cleverness to pass the hero's journey with its many obstacles. But let's be honest, the reality looks more like this. We are all mind workers. So our mind has to be strength and resilient and master these adventures. So you need a strong mind. You have to develop strategies. You have to take alternative perspectives, be creative, accept setbacks, and above all, not let yourself get stuck in negative feelings. Because that can happen very quickly. If several setbacks occur, negative events, and you get stuck in negative feelings, it's very hard to get out of this hole again. So mindfulness gives you the opportunity to decide to step a step back, to look at your feelings, look at the situation, self-reflect, and then you have the opportunity to decide to go either with your negative feelings or with positive ones, because you have to decide. It's your decision, and we always can decide. But to have, just like any other skill, you have to train mindfulness so that you can really master it and have it like an asset, like a tool in your pocket if you need it. So, and that's also why we have developed MINDZEIT. MINDZEIT as a companion for your daily life. And every time you take a MINDZEIT, you get asked how you're feeling, and you get supported on reflecting and naming your concrete emotions. And then, based on that, you get recommendations on the field of mindfulness and meditation, which actually fit your particular feelings. And and the exercises are designed in a way that you can integrate them into your daily life after getting up, during a break, or in the evening before going to bed. They help to support you, staying flexible in your mind, staying creative, begin focused, or get a better sleep. So now, guys, I want to make an exercise with you together so that you get a feeling and a glimpse of mindfulness. And what I want to do with you is a success visualization. It's an imagination exercise where you imagine your future self reaching your goals already. So you can already feel how it feels like when you reach your goals. And a little hint I would give, I would choose a goal in the future, further future, so not a task that you want to do next week. So I would say let's start and get yourself in a comfortable position. Take your time, straighten your back. So when you're all ready, close gently your eyes if you feel comfortable with that. And now, bring your full attention to your body. How does your body feel right now? Can you perceive points of contact with the seat you are sitting on? Bring your awareness to your breath. Take a deep breath in and release it fully. Relax your forehead. Relax your jaw. And let your shoulders relax. Now, turn your thoughts to a concrete goal of yours. This could be a long-term professional goal or a private goal. And visualize this goal as well as you can. What exactly do you want to achieve? And now, mentally travel into the future to the point where you have reached your goal. How does that feel for you? Put yourself in your future self. Where are you? What is around you? How are you? How do you feel? What has changed? And have you changed? How do you interact with others? How does it feel to have reached your goal? What does your life look like now that you have achieved your goal? How does it feel to be where you are now? What does the day of your future self look like? Experience it already now, and you can enjoy it right now. The feeling that you have when you reach your goal, you can already feel it in your body. Maybe you feel something loosening up inside you. Maybe something relaxes. Maybe in your belly. What actions are necessary so that you can look through the eyes of your future self? What do you have to do to make your wish come true? Which people can help you? What habits can you establish that will help you reach your goal? What are the first steps you can take? What do you need to do next? Think about what the next step for you is. This can be a very small step, and step by step, you will reach your goal. Notice once again the beautiful feeling of being where you want to be. Take a few deep breaths, and then slowly come back to the present moment. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. So, is there any feedback? Anyone who wants to share how it felt, or if it actually worked, or any questions? So I guess there is nobody wants to share something or has any questions. So I would.
I'm always happy to share something, especially when no one else is coming to front. And it really reminded me to my first lessons when it comes to meditation. And the first times it always feels a little bit like, I'm not sure if this is the right thing for me. But if you're getting into this, because it's a skill, meditation is not like, oh yeah, now I'm meditating. It's a skill, you have to train it. And with time, there comes an ease to that, and it's getting easier to become in a mindful state, which is pretty tough, to be honest, on a location here where a lot of other people are around. But I've seen that close to all of the audience here on site tried it out and had some experience. Maybe it's something for you.
Yes. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's very hard actually to meditate, to be mindful. It's a very active way of being in the present moment. So yeah, maybe you practice, try it out. It can be very, very, for me it was very important for my life and for my way and for my well-being. So maybe this glimpse also, inspired you in one way. I would be happy.
Thank you so much. I don't want to interrupt you. Do you have anything to continue with, or might I share another experience after you finished?
Yeah, maybe just one little gift if you want to try out mindfulness. When you scan this QR code, you get 1 month free of MINDZEIT Premium. So if you just want to try, check it out. Yeah, and then I'm done.
Thank you so much, Céleste.
Thank you.
Before I let you go, I really want to share something, since I already mentioned the topic is important for me especially. And one of the advices or tips I want to share is, because you mentioned sleep patterns and how important sleep is, but also how hard it is when you cannot go to sleep or you're not sleeping very well. It's totally normal that if you're stressed, a lot of stuff is going on, that for a few days you might feel a little bit, oh, it's hard for me to go to sleep. But if this happens a lot, or you have like 3 or 4 nights in a row where you're not sleeping more than 2 to 3 hours, this is a major emergency sign from your body. If you experience that at any point, I would really advise you to look what you can do about it and actively approach maybe even a doctor or friends, or just think if there is something you could help to release that stress a little bit, and share your thoughts and write them down. There are ton of things also, including apps that can you help if you have no idea where to start, but you should start, because this is if you experience sleeplessness for a longer time, this is the start of a downward spiral, and nobody wants that. I experienced it, it's not cool. Tools and techniques can help you to overcome this. So really would encourage and read into the topic of mindfulness, meditation, and tools that can help you with that. So that's really such a cool thing that you're here on site and sharing your tool and your techniques. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Another big applause, please.